really company or website that she started. I don't know. She's going to explain it to us. She started cooking at 14. She's one of 7 kids. She lives in Colorado, and everyone loves half baked harvest. Hold on 2 seconds, Tieghan. A lot of people want to join me, but I love you all, but I'm getting joined by Tieghan right now. Tieghan, you just have to request to join me, and then I can. By the way, do you like my birthday? My Christmas sweater is from my friends at Talbot's. So my friend Meredith Paley, who's been at Talbot's for a long time. Hi, passenger shaming. I love your feed. Hold on, let's see. Adriana, let's see. Hold on. Here we go. Let me see. Oh, Skylar Stamp, like Stacy's daughter, is here. Hold on. I'm so bad at this, you guys. Adriana, I'm looking. I see that Tieghan is here, but it's sick. Hold on. So it says in 16 other requests. Hey, Mole, Can you call Adriana? You've got this. My friend Julia, who runs the Katie Couric Media account, is saying, I've got this. Here, hold on. Let's see. There you are. I love you. Oh, shit. I just canceled her. I am so sorry. I know. I just canceled you. I'm so sorry, Tieghan. You are not canceled. I screwed up. Let's just try. I know. Here we go. I know you requested. It's my bad, Tieghan. I screwed up. I canceled you instead of had you join. So you just request one more time. Please forgive me. Just tap her. I'm tapping her. Oh, there you are. Okay. Then it says go live. Okay. Let's see. Tegan's going to show up. Hey, Mole, put some Christmas music on.
Okay.
Tegan. Hi. I am so sorry that I am so challenged when it comes to getting these Instagram lives.
Oh.
I am so happy to meet you.
Me too. Well, it's funny. You've actually met my younger brother, but not me. Redmond. You've met Red at the Olympics. Do you remember?
No. Tell me when, because I meet so many people, Tieghan. Can you
Well,
tell?
because he won. So you met him. You interviewed him.
What event did he win?
Men's snowboard slopestyle.
Oh, that's awesome. So
Yep.
what was this? Was this Torino?
No. The last one. Korea.
Oh, Pyeongchang.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, tell him I said hi.
I will.
And you've got an incredible family. You're one of 7 kids.
8 now.
Kids. Oh my God.
Yeah, my parents just adopted a little baby boy. So
That's so wonderful. Well,
there's a lot of us.
everyone's saying there's a terrible echo. Can you guys hear me okay? And Tieghan, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, well, hopefully it's fine. Carrie Baum says, hi, Tieghan. Well, hey, you can turn a little bit lower, Mo. He's figuring out how to work the volume. We're a mess here, Tieghan.
That's all right.
I was reading about your story and about how you started Half-Baked Harvest, which I thought was so exciting. You 14 years old, you started cooking, and then you started blogging when you were, 19 years old, Tieghan?
Yeah, I had just turned 19, so fresh out of high school, but I had actually already had 2 years of college. I had my associate's degree at the time. I graduated early from high school with an associate's degree. I just wasn't like a fan of school, so I really wanted to get through it. And yeah, I started just after I had turned 19. So I started, I think it was, oh my God, like 8 years ago now. I don't know. I can't do math. Don't ask me to do math.
And now you're 28 now?
No. I'm 27. God, well, I'll be close enough. Jeez, getting too old.
And so how did you just love cooking? I know you cook for your family to help your parents out. And how did then you move from cooking, and now you have how many cookbooks out?
2.
2, which is awesome. And why do you think you've attracted such a huge following, Tieghan?
It beats me. I don't know. Every single day I ask myself, why are these people following me? I don't understand. But I think the one thing I've always made a really, really big effort to make a connection with everyone and really make them feel heard and make them feel like they're part of my family, and they all feel like family to me, as cheesy as that sounds. But I, bring them into my life a little bit and share what I can and try to give them recipes that will help them have better, dinners with their families and just better lives all around. So I don't know, just try to make it genuine.
Well, obviously, you're really good at making connections because you are. How many followers do you have on Instagram now, Tieghan?
It's getting up there. I think it's 2.3 million right now.
Incredible. And how would you describe the kind of cooking that you like and the recipes that you're attracted to? And Carrie, my daughter Carrie and my husband are trying to figure out the music situation. So when we make our holiday cocktail, we can have some festive music. So sorry about that. So tell me how you would describe the things that you make and kind of what inspires you.
Yeah, I mean, I get inspiration from everywhere, but really my family is a huge, there's so many of us. Yeah. So usually, everyone's doing something different, traveling. Like I said, my brother's an Olympic snowboarder. I've got everybody's doing something totally different. And so I've had a lot of inspiration through them. They're constantly sending me recipes that like I have one brother that travels a lot, like across country, and he's been to everywhere, I feel like, and so I'm always getting photos sent from him and his wife, with ideas there and stuff like that. But really, I'm really big on the seasons. I like right now everything is super cozy, very Christmassy. Like I just love to play it up because if it's not fun, if food isn't fun and it's not easy and delicious, it's not worth being in the kitchen and doing. So why not make it fun and create a whole mood around it. So when it's this time, winter, and it's Christmas, let's just do it up. Why not? And it's a little bit lighter in the spring and summer months, a little bit more fun. And even you'll see a difference in my photos change. They'll go from maybe darker and moodier to happier and springier. So, but yeah, through the seasons, I tend to cook, with what's in season, what people are really feeling. Like right now, nobody wants a really light, bright salad. We want some comfort food. So that's what I'm cooking. And lots of cocktails.
Yeah. In fact, I was looking at your cocktail recipes and I was like, wow, it was really hard to choose one. I know you suggested this one. I think you have a white Russian of some kind what was the white Russian recipe?
Well, there's a few white Russians, but I posted one this year that's a creamy coconut white Russian.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
I love a white Russian. Anything with Kahlua is very good.
Now that you mention it, you took me off guard, but I actually do remember your brother. He's super cute, and I met him in the green room. It was a night. They must have come by to do an interview. I think we took a picture together, and I now remember him because his name is Red, and he told me he was from Colorado. And so I do remember him. So you have to tell him I said hi.
I will. Yeah, it was a crazy whirlwind. I think he was one of the first, that event was the first event or something. And so he was one of the first, and he was 17, the youngest one. It was a big thing. So, but yeah, it was a while.
A lot of people are talking about their favorite recipes. Somebody said chicken marsala. Carrie, have you ever made anything from Half Baked Harvest? You've tried some stuff. I think somebody else is saying they made your Christmas cookies, your Santa Claus cookies with their daughter today.
Those are quite the hit. If you guys haven't made those cookies yet, they're so much fun and they're super easy. So they look like Santa Claus. Yeah.
Am I talking too loud? Oh, John's saying that I need to get on with the cocktails.
Oh.
Know Tieghan a little bit first. Anyway, he wants a drink, Tieghan. So
all right,
let's go ahead and everyone's saying cinnamon rolls. I can't wait to try a lot of.
There's a lot of recipes.
Blueberry bass cheesecake. I mean, masala. Sorry, I said it wrong. They're eating their buttered chicken, balsamic chicken with peaches, tiki masala.
Like I said, I think I have over 2,000 recipes on the blog alone. So that doesn't even include the cookbook.
classic tacos, goat cheese, pomegranate, Brussels sprouts. I mean, gosh, Tieghan, your ramen is the best. Okay. So everybody, I hope you brought the ingredients. And if you didn't, Tieghan's going to take me through this cocktail. And I have this blender that from Breville. And this is not product placement, but I am super excited because I haven't used this yet, Tieghan. And
it looks like, shiny. Brand new.
On steroids. So here we go. Talk to me. Tell me what to do.
All right, so the great thing about this drink is it's really easy. Everything goes in the blender, basically. But the first thing that I like to do is, because I like to make everything, especially at Christmas, just like a little bit extra special. So we're going to make a rim for our glasses.
Oh, yes.
And it's a mixture, yep, it's a mixture of salt, kosher salt, and sugar. I have mine somewhere.
Okay.
I did. Oh, it's over here. 1 second.
La 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 la. Also, by the way, you guys, just so you know,
you made the sugared cranberries?
I did.
I don't even have any. Good for you.
How I made them, and you can explain because they look beautiful, and I'm super excited about them.
I love sugared cranberries. Okay, so this part's easy. We got kosher salt. We got sugar in here. Take a lime wedge, run it around your glass. Just like this, and then invert it into the sugar, and you're gonna get a really pretty.
Hold on. I got the wedge. Hold on, because I have half a lime in case we need it for something else. So you just rim it with the lime.
Yep, there you go.
Okay. And
I did a poor job. Mine's missing some.
By the way, we have this recipe because I didn't want to get too wasted tonight, Tieghan. Okay, so.
Well, it serves, the big batch serves 8, so I also halved it.
Okay, good. So then you just.
Yep, twist. And you should have a really nice, pretty, there you go.
Look, everybody.
Yep, it sparkles.
Good. Okay, can
Very frosted.
One of these for my husband, John Molnar, who's over there, and my daughter, Carrie Monahan. My other daughter, Ellie's coming out tomorrow. Okay. So let me do the second one. So it's really easy, you all. You just mix this. And why salt and sugar?
Well, margarita, you always got to have a little bit of salt with your margarita. I love a salty margarita rim. And the sugar is really a Christmas touch for this one and cranberries are also very tart. So it does help sweeten things a little bit. Gives you a nice sweet, salty combination, which I love. So it's really delicious. And it's like an extra special thing.
The best way to rim it with?
What's that?
Is it lime juice the best thing to use?
Yeah, if you want something with a little bit of sugar that helps whatever you're using, salts stick to the rim. So I found if you're using a lime or a lemon to use that, perfect. Beautiful. So, you did a better job than I did.
Yeah, okay. All right, now what?
Into the blender. It's great. We got some orange liqueur, some tequila. I got a little bit of lime juice.
Let's do it. How much tequila?
So I'm having the recipe. I'm going to do 3/4 a cup. You too, right?
It as well. So
cool.
3/4.
3/4 a cup. Yep. I never measure, but I guess I'll be good and not eyeball it today.
So 3/4 cup of tequila.
And then just put that right into your blender.
Should I put the ice in first or the tequila?
I have the ice in mine already, so yeah, if you want to throw it in there.
Okay. Oh, 1 cup?
A couple handfuls.
Okay. Oops. Okay.
All right. So add that tequila.
Okay, and then what? Put the tequila in?
Right into the blender, yep.
Wait, hold on, Tieghan.
It's a good smell.
Okay.
All right, so then we'll do the orange. You got some orange liqueur?
Sorry, George Clooney, I got Patron, but I thought about getting yours, but I got this.
Oh. I have a little bit if you want to do some brand shout outs. This is some really good mezcal, actually, which is tequila, but it's a little bit smoky.
We have that Cranston's mezcal.
What's that?
Wait, what brand is that?
See, I don't know. I can't really say it, but it's Aaron Paul's brand of tequila.
We're friendly with Brian Cranston, and he's look, not to be competitive or anything.
There you go. Yeah, it's really, really good, and I love a little smokiness. So you can use some.
No, don't do it.
Yeah, you could add a splash.
We're just doing a splash.
Just do a splash. Go a little boozy. It's Christmas.
A splash.
There you go.
That was for Brian and Aaron. Okay, now what?
All right, so let's do the orange liqueur next.
How much?
So the recipe calls for 3/4 a cup. We're gonna do like a third a cup.
A third.
Somewhere in between. You can't really have too much, I feel like.
Okay. John seems to think this is going to do a fourth.
You broke out a little bit. What'd you say?
John said he thought it was going to be too sweet, so I'm going to put a quarter cup instead.
Oh, yeah, and you can do less honey too.
Yeah, I want to ask you if I can use maple syrup instead of honey.
You can certainly use.
Okay.
Certainly. Into the blender, and then you know what? I have to grab my honey, but let's do the honey next.
Okay.
What's that?
Maple syrup instead?
Yep. You can totally use maple syrup.
Into honey.
You don't use honey?
People, I'm going to lower you so people can see me doing all this.
You don't use honey?
Can I use the maple syrup?
Yep. Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. Oh, John's going to hold it. Okay.
So, but just do it to taste. So, like, if you guys don't want it sweet, just start with a couple tablespoons, and you can sweeten it if you need to. I'm going to go grab some honey, guys. Sorry.
Okay. You can put it on the ground because on the very bottom, because then everybody can see the table. Okay. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm bending down here. I'm going to do a couple tablespoons of maple syrup.
Puts it directly in the thing.
I know, Dodo. I don't want to.
I'm only going to do a couple tablespoons as well because we don't like our drinks very sweet either. But cranberries are tart, so got to add a little sweetness.
Okay. And then lime juice.
Lime juice, yep.
How much?
What's that?
How much lime juice?
Oh, so you want a half a cup.
Okay. I got it.
Okay. Awesome. And then I believe you just have to put the cranberry juice in.
Okay. How much?
1 cup.
Now I have to go out and get extra cranberry juice because you said to make sure it's sweetened. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of a notification.
Okay. You said it should not be sweetened, so I got
That's what I have.
and not cocktail.
Yep, that's what I use. Because the cocktail is really, really sweet. So if you don't like a sweet drink, that's what you're gonna get.
Okay.
And then, do you have some fresh or frozen cranberries?
Yeah. We have
fresh.
Perfect. Just throw a few in there. You
Okay.
need about, do like a handful, do like a third of a cup.
Okay. John's helping. Come on, John. No, she's two.
I need more ice in mine.
Okay, this is John. He wanted to say hi.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm just the support back here.
Okay. Now, wait. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you gotta get the lid on.
Yeah.
Are we starting?
Okay. Wait a second. Wait. Don't you have to? Okay. Ready?
Yep, go for it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Hold on.
Oh, did it not?
Oh, hold on.
Wow. That was okay, we got this.
Okay. What happened?
There's a little juicer thing here.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay, ready? I covered it.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Okay. Maybe the ice was melting a little bit.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah, mine is too.
Okay.
Okay.
Here, sorry.
should be a little bit more like a slushy, guys, but
Or
just add more ice.
wait. I talked too much, and I think the ice melted. Okay.
It smells good though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so then we just pour it in.
Right in, yep.
How about the garnish?
Wait a second. And then you fill it to about there.
You can fill it as high as you want. You can go for a big glass.
Cranberries.
What's that?
Did you put any of the?
Hold on.
And then yep. And then I always do a little bit.
Vegan. We
Yes.
forgot the orange zest.
Oh, that's okay. It's okay. We can just stir it in a little bit.
Okay.
Take your orange zest and take a pinch of the orange zest and just put it into your drink. Do you have any rosemary with you?
Oh, baby.
Stir it around.
What do you think, Tieghan?
Beautiful. Come on, you're showing me up here.
Hold on.
Sorry, guys. And yours is going to be way prettier because you have sugared cranberries. You just put them right on top.
Hey, can I put my sugar cranberries in?
Right on top.
Normal.
I had some yesterday. They're gone now.
Really? Okay. And look, you guys, here are the sugar cranberries. You basically put the maple syrup, swish them around, let them sit, drain them, and then cover them with sugar.
So
and
easy.
then put them in your drink so they look so pretty.
Yep.
And it's kind of foamy.
Yeah, I couldn't really figure out the whole foam thing, but it's kind of pretty and it goes away.
I think it's really pretty. And wait, let me get my sprig of rosemary.
See, it's like the perfect Christmas cocktail.
Pretty is that, everyone? John wants me to put an orange, but I think less is more.
You could do an orange. In fact, I actually have dried oranges right here.
Oh, you do?
I made some dried oranges to decorate with.
Oh, you can just drop it in, he said, like that.
Yep.
Cheers.
I'll do an orange since I don't have cranberries.
Cheers, Tieghan.
Cheers.
Tell me what you're going to be making for Christmas dinner before we go, because I need help. I'm buying a fresh turkey.
Oh.
And my friend Pat and her daughter Catherine, I think they used your recipe where you put the cheesecloth and the butter.
You've got to do it. You've got to do it. It's the easiest recipe. You're going to come out with a flawless turkey skin every single time. It's going to be crisp and golden. Won't be burnt, won't be dry, and it's really easy to do. You just take cheesecloth, you soak it in a little bit of butter. Then you put the cheesecloth over the whole turkey, and you roast the turkey with the cheesecloth on, and everybody's always like, wait, is the cheesecloth going to catch on fire, or what's going to happen? It doesn't catch on fire. It just keeps your skin golden, crispy, and perfect.
Hey, I've got some audience questions before you go. Sorry.
All right.
This is a lot to manage, so I'm just going to get some questions on my iPad. Will you move that for me? Thanks.
Let's hear them.
Okay, here are your audience questions. Okay. Oh, by the way, I think my daughter Ellie made one of I think she made one with apple butter. Do you have a cocktail with apple butter?
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of cocktails.
I think my daughter Ellie made your cocktail with apple butter instead.
Actually, I think if it's what I'm thinking of, it's also a margarita and it's just an apple butter. Either that or it's an old fashioned. I'm not sure.
I think it's old fashioned.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That it was delicious. Okay, here's some quick questions from probably your biggest fans. Someone asked, how many days a week do you actually cook?
Right now, like 7. It's insane. I have some projects that I'm working on. So between Instagram, the blog, and the other projects, there's a lot of cooking happening right now.
That's awesome. I'm really proud of everything that you've accomplished. It's
thank you.
It's so impressive, and I think you're doing it the best way by connecting with people. Someone mentioned Honeycrisp. I'm not sure what that means. My favorite apples. But do you do something, a cocktail with Honeycrisp?
Oh, Honeycrisp are the only apples I will use. They're the best apples.
Aren't they?
And I have a Honeycrisp in the cookbook. My second cookbook, actually, I have like a Honeycrisp, I don't know, bourbon smash or something like that. There's so many recipes. You forget the titles a little bit. But yes, definitely have a couple cocktails with Honeycrisp apples for sure.
Well, they're my favorite too. And it's very upsetting. Sometimes they get sort of hard to find in the grocery store.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't
Where
know.
are you? Where are you guys in New York?
Work, but they, they're a very early fall apple. But I think they're so popular now that they're starting to be available all year. But for a while, they kind of moved into the Gala apples or the Jonathan apples. But I love Honeycrisp too.
Yeah,
By the way, is that your barn studio?
it is.
Can you just show us around with your phone real quick?
It is such a mess right now.
That's a total.
You guys can see the kitchen. It's a little bit of a mess, but it's there.
Wow, that's quite a kitchen, and so that's in a barn, right?
This is the other direction, I guess.
Oh, it's so cozy.
Oh, I love a cozy spot. Yeah, it's actually it's getting dark here and it's starting to snow. So
You need a fire in that fireplace, Tieghan.
well, it's a pizza oven.
Oh, it is?
It's a pizza oven. Yeah,
Wow.
which is awesome. I need to use it more. It's just a little bit hard to get it going.
Where in Colorado are you?
So I'm up in the mountains. I don't know if you're familiar with any of the ski resorts, but in the Breckenridge area. So about 2 hours outside of Denver. Very snowy, very mountainy.
My in-laws live in Aspen, and my father-in-law is a ski instructor, even though he is, believe it or not, we're not allowed to say how he is, but let's just say he's not young.
There's lots of those guys out here. We call them, they're always very nice. And this isn't a ski, what do we call them? I don't know. My brothers have a name for them. They've got all these names.
A ski grandpa.
Yeah.
Anyway, Herbie is amazing. He's an incredible skier. He takes me skiing sometimes, Tieghan, and he not only lifts his skis, he lifts my skis because I'm such a klutz and I can hardly walk in those boots. Anyway, all right. So you answered how many days a week you actually cook. Do you have any Christmas Eve appetizer ideas?
So many Christmas Eve appetizers. In fact, I'm going to share them tonight on my stories, guys. So look out for that. But, and I have like a big, really fun one coming tomorrow. Yeah, I have these bacon puff pastry twists that you like wrap bacon around puff pastry and you bake them and they get crispy and they're a little bit cheesy and delicious. But my favorite is either a cheese board or I have this bread it's called pull apart brie stuffed bread. So you take a loaf of bread. That's really easy. You take a loaf of bread and you make a crisp like crosshatch on it so that you're cutting like cubes of the bread but keeping the bread intact. And then you stuff brie in between the slots. And then you bake it, and there's like cranberries as well. I did like brie and cranberries, and then I top it with fresh thyme, and it's melty. It's bread and brie and cranberries. It's absolutely delicious.
Sounds yum.
So that's like a cheesy one.
I love just melted brie. If you put it in the oven and put all sorts of, you can put a lot of different things on it and just gets oozy and it's delicious with just French bread too, don't you think?
Yeah. My grandma used to do that a lot with like pecans, and then she would do like brown sugar, maple syrup. Yeah, I have a recipe that's sort of similar, that's just like baked brie like that on the blog.
Yeah, I love anything with bacon. I know that a lot of people watching this are bacon freaks, and bacon is actually my favorite food. All right.
Well, you gotta try the bacon wrapped dates. Do you like dates?
I love dates.
Try the bacon wrapped dates. They're really good. I stuffed them with goat cheese, but if you don't like goat cheese, you could leave the cheese. Perfect. Try the bacon wrapped dates.
But also almond in the middle and the bacon.
Well, I did walnuts, but almonds would be really good too.
Yeah, you know what is the best thing in life is just taking bacon. I don't know, I've had this and I don't know how to make it, but you put it in the oven and you kind of have small pieces like that, and it must have like brown sugar and something else.
So that's these puff pastry, it's candied bacon basically.
Oh, good.
And that's what these puff pastry twists are. You take brown sugar and rosemary and you put it on the bacon and you wrap it around puff pastry, and then you bake it in the oven so the bacon gets crispy, it caramelizes, the puff pastry gets flaky. It's really good.
Okay, I'm getting hungry just listening to you. Okay, another person wants to know, what is your favorite holiday tradition?
Oh man, we have so many like good ones. I mean, honestly, like my family's super simple and we just like hang out together, play board games and things like that. Or like, I mean, you know, anything playing. We always do something outside on Christmas because it's snowy here, and that's kind of what we do. But really, like, just hanging with my family. I'm very busy, I guess. I love to work, so I'm always busy. So Christmas Eve and Christmas, I get to like just take some time and spend with my family, which is nice because they never see me.
Yeah. Are you
And
able to be together this year, Tieghan?
yes, we all get to be together, which is nice. All my brothers are home right now in Colorado, which is typical because a lot of them snowboard actually like for a living. And so they're here snowboarding. And my one brother films, and it works out really well. But I'm very happy to all be together. My mom I don't know if she could take it.
It sounds like and now you have a new little brother.
Little Oslo. They named him Oslo. Yeah.
That's so wonderful. Your parents sound amazing, and your whole family sounds like so much fun. By the way, what is the name of this cocktail? Someone was asking.
This is the Frosted Mistletoe Margarita, and it is on the home page of the blog right now because I literally just posted it on Saturday. It's good, isn't it?
And take it from me, it's delicious.
It's good.
Okay, what is the favorite recipe that you've developed?
I mean, it's really hard to like pick. I make so many, and like I said, I get bored of things really. So my thing is I get really bored of things really, really quickly. I always want something new, something fresh, something different. So if it was like last year, I'm over it. I'm like, nope, that was last year. Let's what's new. So honestly, I love this drink right now. It's so pretty. It was really fun to photograph. I did this whole situation with it. So I'm going to give you my favorite December recipe, which is definitely this margarita. It's very awesome. And then my second favorite December recipe is going to be, I think, the Santa Claus cookies, because they're so cute.
Oh, good. Well, I'm excited to make that. By the way, I know that you like to respond to people. So do I. Someone said asking you this is like asking you your favorite child. If you ask your favorite recipe.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes. Don't ask me.
Someone asked if you could use pomegranate instead of cranberry in this recipe.
Absolutely. It would be so good.
Okay. All right. John suggested that, adding a splash of pomegranate, but we didn't.
You could do a mix for sure. I mean, my family, they love I have a couple of pomegranate, I have lots of pomegranate drinks, but they love anything pomegranate. So.
Yeah. And it's good for you, full of antioxidants, or that's what they say. Okay, we're almost done. What is your go-to comfort food?
Oh man. I made a really good, and actually I made it on the healthier side, but I made a really good vegetable tortellini soup. That's like a little bit creamy. There's Parmesan cheese, cheese tortellini, lots of vegetables. So that's a really good one. There's also there's a lot of really good comfort foods. There's a creamy gnocchi, or there's a creamy tortellini on the blog as well that has bacon on top. That's super simple and easy. But I'm actually going to make it on Christmas. I did a chicken masala with balsamic caramelized mushrooms. You were talking about it earlier, and that one is really simple, and it's just like kind of like a roasted chicken, but with like a really creamy sauce with really delicious mushrooms on top. So that's a good one. There's so many good ones.
Someone asked all the food you cook. Do you just who eats all the food you cook when you make these new recipes?
Well, I am lucky enough to literally be like next door neighbors with my parents. So there's typically a lot of people around, but anything that we can't eat ourselves, our local church happily takes it, which is awesome. So people in the county end up eating the recipes, so they never go to waste.
That is so nice. You're like perfect, Tieghan. What's going on?
Oh, trust me. I am so not perfect. No. I will say that my parents are really
such a good person. And someone said that they felt like they were gaining 10 pounds just hearing these recipes.
Yeah. Well, I always do healthy January, guys. So there'll be much more salads and things like that come January.
Okay, that's good to know, because if they're like me, I'm getting a little soft in the middle, and I about that. And what someone asked if you have a favorite celebrity chef.
So I don't watch any of the like cooking shows and things like that. So I actually couldn't even tell you who one was.
Really?
Like not off the top of my head. So no. Oh, I love Ina. She's the greatest. She's like
too. Who doesn't love Ina? We did this together.
Well, and you also did it. You said you also had done it with Jennifer Garner, and I love her. What does she call her series?
Her pretend show.
It's so funny. I'll get caught up in that sometimes.
I think she just makes me smile. She's the most wonderful person. I put salt and sugar on the rim. Yeah, that's the recipe.
Salty sweet.
Yeah, so it gives you a little bit of sweet and savory, Molnar. Okay, and who inspires you the most? And then we're almost done.
You know, honestly, I don't like in the cooking world, because like
Well, it doesn't have to be in the cooking world. It can be anybody.
I mean, my parents are they're just really genuine, nice people. So they're very inspiring. They've always kind of, and I feel really lucky too, because they've always encouraged all of us. You know, there's a lot of kids, and they've always encouraged all of us to really do what we love instead of doing something that, like, you know, the traditional path. Like I said, brothers are snowboarders. I don't have a traditional job. And, you know, we're all really happy and because of it. So they're a big inspiration. And I don't know, I kind of just like drive myself a lot. There's a lot. I mean, I'm sure if like I sat and thought about it,